Good evening, Kenton community. My name is Sabatino Samato. I'm your superintendent, and this is your weekly connection update. High overview of the connection. In my section, we talk about some wonderful kids that were awarded the Friends of Youth Foundation Award. We'll talk about that a little bit deeper in a minute. Then we get into registration for universal pre-kindergarten and kindergarten. Of course, then we move on to our safety tips for families, focusing on online safety, especially for our littles. Then we get into our school and district highlights. We round off our week with our recognitions. And this week we have student musicians and administrative professionals. We're celebrating them next week. Let's dig a little bit deeper into the connection. First, under my section, the Friends of Youth Foundation Award winners. I had the privilege, the honor of attending this last evening on Thursday night, and we had so many kids from Kenton being honored for what is at the core of the Friends of Youth Foundation, and that's they support promoting programs that foster social, educational, and physical development of the youth. Also, this group is dedicated to encouraging strong family values, helping to ensure that youth will become productive members of the community. And they really gave some awards. One was the Charlie Wolf Memorial Award, Overcoming Adversity. Another one was the Elsie Jepson Memorial Award. And then finishing off with the Criminal Justice Award. Check out that section. So proud of our kiddos that were honored last night. Then the next piece under my section, registering for UPK and kindergarten, folks, we are welcoming the future classes of 2039 and 2040. Holy smokes. Really, but nothing is more important than early childhood education. Check out that section, making sure that we get our kiddos registered. If you know anybody that has kids that are of that age, remember, for pre-kindergarten, the student must be 4 by December 1st of this upcoming year. And for kindergarten, they must be 5 by December 1st of this upcoming year. But check out that section and help spread the word. Then we get into our safety tips for families. And folks, there's nothing that is scarier to me than our young people online and what they're exposed to. It gets even worse when we're talking about our very young people, our littles, that what they can be exposed to online. This section really talks about some tips to help parents keep our kids safe, especially those young ones. Then we get into school and district highlights. Hoover Middle School to present Newsies Junior on Friday and Saturday. Kenmore West to present Spring Play Clue, April 23rd through the 25th. Board members visit Kenmore East. Big Picture students join Civic Science program. Kenmore East hosts Midwinter Wingding Classic. Edison Elementary presents The Little Mermaid Junior. Kenmore West art students collaborate with Hoover Elementary class. Kenmore East and Kenmore West students earn Exchange Club ACE Awards. Hoover Middle ENL teacher publishes book. Lindbergh Elementary welcomes Buffalo Bandits player. Staff observe Purple Day for Epilepsy Awareness. Hoover Elementary staff help raise awareness about autism. Hoover and Franklin Middle students compete in chess tournament. And that brings us to our recognition this week. First recognition, student musicians. Folks, we have the best music department anywhere. Our teachers, our department is just second to none. It's not just my opinion. Here's proof. Numerous students have been chosen for highly selective audition-only ensembles at the regional and state level. We recognize in this section students that were selected for all-state ensembles, area all-state ensembles, and all-county ensembles. And folks, the numbers are phenomenal. Check out that section. Really great, really proud of all of our staff and kiddos. And our final recognition this week, administrative professionals. And next Wednesday, administrative professionals, folks, they go hand in hand with what we're always talking about, all the people that do all the work behind the scenes. Next week, when you're in school, a secretary, a clerical person, anybody that falls into that administrative professionals category, just stop by and say thanks for everything that they do that we don't see every day. And that brings us to the end of the connection. And folks, we're back from break. it means only one thing. The end of the year is near. And kiddos, it happens before you know it. Seniors, really take in all the time because you won't ever have this time back. Celebrate with friends, family, and of course, the teachers and staff at our schools. Everyone else, really focus on those grades and making sure that we finish strongly because that's what makes us Kenton strong, proud, and helps us to move Kenton forward. Have a wonderful weekend.